when somebody is grieving and somebody is suffering, we often will say things like, whatever you need, let me know. And I think people don't know what they need. And sometimes if we can address them with, here's what I was thinking. Do you think this would be helpful for you? That can be really powering too. The policy can be, let's talk about it. Let's figure this out. Let's see what is going to work for everybody here, because I want to be respectful of you and the process you're going through. Also with the recognition that, we are a small business who are dependent upon ourselves. So let's figure it out together. And I think when we can engage employees in conversation, we'll really get to their truths. Oh, the grief is like this for you, in a way that is respectful. And I don't think grievers are ever in a position where they're going to be manipulative and say, I need, 2 months off because, my hamster died. People who are grieving don't do that. When people are emotive and really suffering, you know the difference. You know the difference. And when you can engage them in dialogue, it's nothing but respectful, which will emit respect back to you. Some people it's part of their healing and part of their process to return and resume a productive lifestyle. And they can compartmentalize or put boundaries up around, I'm at work now and I'm working, I'm at home now and I'm experiencing. Other people, they vacillate. They might have a good morning and a hard afternoon. Other people, they're just not ready to return yet. So I think we have to just be open to the range of what might be there. And again, if we're communicating in a respectful way, that if you need to take the afternoon, that's fine. What should we do with X that we hope to get accomplished today? And again, if the employee is saying, however you want to deal with it's fine with me, then we've been compassionate, we've been emotive, we've acknowledged them. If an employee comes back to work and is not very productive but doesn't want to discuss it, that to me, I guess we got two options. One is to get more rigid and challenge them more, which I certainly wouldn't recommend. The other is to actually be more compassionate, to be more focused on, I'm really concerned about you. I'm really worried. I don't care about the workload. I'm concerned about you as a person. So that to me would indicate somebody's really suffering. And so we would need to actually be more responsive to them, as opposed to, there may be an instinct to be punitive, to be disciplinarian, but it's somebody who's really suffering because they've kind of come back because they want to move forward in their life, but they just can't. They might need to take a leave of absence. They might need some support in trying to find support for themselves. A lot of times, one of the first things people say when I see them is, I'm stuck. So how do we get unstuck? And there may be some, this may be more of a time when it's a kind of quote problem that needs to be fixed. How do we get unstuck? And if a company is big enough to have an HR department, maybe there's some resources they can, access through that. And sometimes if it's a smaller business, there may not be those kind of resources. It might be, who knows somebody who knows somebody? Communicate, collaborate, and care.